And we're live. Jim is here first. Irishman. Feeling a bit yucky all of a sudden. Uh, like within about a half hour to an hour first stream, I started feeling yucky. Hopefully, I make it through the whole stream. Patrick, did I mention everybody? Raphael, Irishman, Nick Gamer. Warm soup, I just ate. Don't think I could put any more food in me. Just ate. Opposite possum. Nine times out of 10, I always eat just before stream. I'd say the only times I don't eat before stream are when I sometimes do those early streams, like when I was doing Zelda and stuff. Eight bit. Take it easy on me today, guys. Take it easy. Space Hawk is not taking it easy on me. I don't know how to play Space Hawk. I'm vetoing Space Hawk. Not really. I don't know how to do it right. I don't know how to play that one right. It kind of is, but it's kind of not. A good Donkey Kong? Alright. Oh man, my stuff's got tangled. How did my stuff get all tangled? Easier if I just unplug this. Plug it back in. Yes, that's easier. Excuse me. Even though I don't expect anybody to follow this, I do have some commands that show games that I like versus games that I don't like. I think it's 3 different lists. Let's see. Unfortunately, I can't read them here for some reason fully, unless I added it. Start by typing in !Intellivision. And then that'll lead you to 3 different commands. Only if you're interested in seeing it. You don't have to do it or anything. Something I made a long time ago. Television Gamer, oh, he already knows about this list. It's just the 125 priority. Games I'm more willing to play IntellivisionGood. Television games I don't want to play, I haven't learned, I think are boring for stream, or may be able to talk me into it. That's Intellivision bad. Television games I play but I think are meh and will whine and complain as I play them. Intellivision meh. Well, they're bad because I don't really know how to play them. And some of them I don't like. Armor Battle. Some of them are like 2-player only games. Some of them are, just. I just don't feel like. Also, don't fit the stream very well. Not sure if that needs to be revised or not. Yeah, Space Battle shouldn't be there anymore. Space Battle should be off that list. I should revise that one. A lot of them are 2-player sports games, There's no reason to play 2-player sports games. I want to whine about Dracula because it kills my hand. But I'll play it. I'll play it, but it kills my hand. Like I said, I'll play it, but I might whine about it. Excuse me. I can't breathe. Yeah, because It's a terrible game, but I don't hate it. You know, I don't hate Congo Bongo. Uh-oh, I just trapped myself. Aw, dang it. You can't have it touch your feet either. Game's a little picky about that. And even if you have a hammer in your hand, you can't have the enemy touch your feet. Well, the thumbnail asks how high can you get? Well, I don't touch that stuff, but some of my viewers do. Don't you, viewers? Hey, Intellivision Gamer. Understand that. They're gonna trap me again, aren't they? Man, sometimes I swear to God, they make it so you can't get that last one too easily. Good Lord. Like what are you supposed to do at that point? Are they stuck? Well, I almost messed up there because I thought it was going the other way. Whoa. Synthepotamus, way. Did I already say hello to Code? Yeah, I think Code was here at the beginning, weren't you, Code? The pie level. No, I can't go up here. Guess it's gotta be the other side. Oh, baloney. Yeah, this is a homebrew. You know, an update of the original. You know, when I first got this homebrew back in the day, a long, long time ago, I was terrible at it. I couldn't get nowhere. I definitely couldn't even get to the pie level. Okay, some interesting homebrew. My choice. Well, my choice. It's always a bad mistake to always make it my choice, because I'll sit here for like 5 minutes or more. Maybe, no, I don't know, and maybe not in the mood for that. Yes, Carl Mueller Jr., who just recently passed away. Made some of the best games ever. D2K and Miss Pac-Man. He is also on the team that made the original JZINTV, I think. I think he had part to do with that. Okay, how about instead of playing a game, we're just going to watch something. And keep an eye on the bottom scroll. Oh, nice. 8-bit, yeah. Has the price on those gone up? Because whatever you paid for it, I thought used to be the price for a working one. HR. Let's see who gets thanked at the bottom there. Let's see. Seamus and all the guys at Reboot, DZJ, Nano Chess, Kiwi, 511 Under, Retro Lucid, and all the guys at Collector Vision, Revolutionika, who's Rev, C-Mart, and IntellivisionDude. Oh, hi! You know, the funny thing is I had no idea my name was even in this scroll here at the bottom. No one told me they put my name in it. And I had just found this ROM at random going through Atari Age. One time. No one told me about it. I just found it at random. Had no idea my name was in there for a long time. A lot of these names I recognize it from Atari Age. So I used to post there more often back then. Finally, Albert from Atari Age, of course. Ooh. Iron Cat has finally... Right, okay, that's the beginning again. I actually have one more demo I just got recently, within a few months ago. I wonder if I still have it here. I don't remember what it's called. Sequencer, I think. This is a really impressive one. I don't remember if I need to have my ECS plugged in or not for it to be better. It's possible. We'll watch it anyway without the ECS plugged in. Party demo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
An Intellivision demo for the Party 2017 in Boston.
System error. Reboot. TRSI console petition.
Yeah, it's trippy.
Part 2.
There's also the Bad Apple demo, but I always get a copyright claim every time I play it, and it doesn't sound as good unless you have the ECS plugged in. We'll skip the Bad Apple demo. But I might play the Spirit demo, though. See if I can find my 3D glasses. Gotta fix your printer. I have an issue with my printer. But I think it has to do with Windows 10. Like after a while, if my printer's been turned off for a while and stuff, it won't print. The computer won't detect it properly. Then I got to go into the printer troubleshoot. Run the troubleshooter. It'll say there's nothing wrong, but as soon as I run the troubleshooter, then the printer starts printing again. Adventure 2, Atari game? There's Adventure 2? What's Adventure 2? I don't know for sure if this one would sound better if I had the ECS plugged in. I don't know for sure. There's some that implement the extra channels through the ECS, and some that don't. This one I'm not sure about. Hey, Intellivision Gamer sent you over. Nice. Guitar Geo. We're just watching one of these demos. Before I go down to the next game. Just to think that this demo was in 2017. Or 2017 could have been done before 2017 if they had to have time to work on it. The end. Is it really the end? We're gonna get a false ending? Time to change the tape. Seriously. Game over. Really? Stop it. Just one more. Okay, this is probably the end right here. No, we're not done! I need my printer for work stuff. I don't have it, but use it for work. I don't know if this keeps going infinite or if I got turned off at this point. There we go. Okay. So that's what you get for making me pick a game. So, but it's entertaining though. So it's pretty cool. I like doing those. Evening. Okay, next up is Hero. Which might be an Intellivision Revolution game. Because it's called Heli on the Intellivision. Remove the printers and the drivers from the Windows 10 system. Is it similar to the problem I have? Where I can't print at all and it just won't go, and then I just run the printer troubleshooter, and then all of a sudden it starts working again. Even though the troubleshooter will say, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. We didn't find no problems. Set up the C64. I appreciate the game, Hero. I'm just not very good at it. I always forget where the traps are, and I get hit by them every time I play. I have more. I have two more I could show. If people requested them, I have two more I could show. I knew the lava was coming, so I was trying to be prepared for it. So instead of dying to the lava, I died to the monsters because I was trying to avoid the lava. Well, you got to request them, you know, like everybody else. Bubble Ghost. Wait, we're playing Intellivision. There's no Bubble Ghost on the Intellivision. You gotta wait till we do in a, Oops, that didn't work right. You gotta wait till we do it in a Commodore night. So you'd rather see it? I could do a demo and place a bubble ghost. PlayStation State of Play event is tomorrow. Well, I don't own a PS5 or anything, so it probably won't do me no good to watch that. Just let me know if Okami gets mentioned. Okay, Night Stalker is requested, but I think I'd rather just play the homebrew, so it doesn't take all day. Nick Carter. Miss Night Stalker. How if we do Cornered? Let's try Cornered. Black Robot already? Well, that's not good. Let me through, you jerks. Nothing I could do. I was just completely paralyzed. Bats are so evil in this one. Do the needed. See, these robots, these are the bunker buster robots. You don't want them. They destroy your bunker, your hideout, your safe space. You jerk bat! He spawned right where I was. Evil bat. Even thinner ice. How thin can it be? How thin can it get? That's like Spinal Tap, you know, like how thin can it get? Oh, I thought I could sneak in there. Couldn't sneak in there. None thinner, yeah. Well, this is Miss Night Stalker, so I'd actually since there's different course variations, I gotta look up what's my highest score for this current course variation. Some courses I've played more than others. Oh my god, this bat! I'm gonna die. Yeah. Yeah, they're worse in this Night Stalker. But that's okay, you know? Thanks for the follow, Andy Hawks. The game is quicker, so that's good, you know. Oh, I thought I was out of the way of that. Baloney. Okay. Well, let's get out the high score book. Right here. Get out the high score book. These are just my high scores, nobody else's. No one else can have my high scores. I have a whole page just for Miss Night Stalker. Its variations. Whole page for Chip Chat. Where is Miss Night Stalker? Well, I must have passed it up somewhere. Then more this way. It went the wrong way. There it is. Today I did Cornered. My best on Cornered is 25,100. $2025 homebrew for the PC of Night Stalker. Yeah, you did. I think I may have downloaded it. I don't remember, but I haven't checked it out yet. Okay, next is Cloudy Mountain on medium hard. Why not hard? Why medium hard? I think that's 1. Yeah, Red Mountain. What, do you think I can't do it? You think I can't do it? You don't think I'm good enough feeling hard? Now I am out of arrows. Now I have some arrows. Do I have any pets? No. I used to have a cat a long time ago, but that was a long time ago. More arrows, nice. We're looking for one more rat. Wait, no we're not. Wait a minute. Did we just shoot 2 rats? So if we shot 2 rats, then the other one was the exit, right? Or did I just shoot 1 rat? It was just 1 rat. I snuck out that way. Blue Mountain, get past the water. Alright. Blue Mountain, get past the water. But then we'd probably want a Red Mountain to get through the forest. Oh, sorry to hear that. I've only had cats. But sorry to hear that about your animal. Stupid spider. And there's a dragon nearby. Where is the dragon? Okay, he's not there. Come on already with these stupid spiders. Waste all my arrows on spiders and bats, I tell you. It's terrible. So it means the demon's this way. And it's a crooked hallway. So let's try to find another way to the demon. Come on, how many bats are there? And it's a crooked one to that one too. Well, there's a demon here. Do we have a straight path for this one? Okay. We got a straight path to that one at least. There's got to be one straight path that goes to that other demon. Can we find it without running into the dragon? More arrows. Okay, that helps a little bit. There we go. Now let's get out of here. So let's go through this red mountain. Is that the red mountain I want to go to? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it sounds expensive, man. Which is unfortunate. Okay, we got one snake down. Now we need to find the other one. Oh, God, do I hate those stupid spiders because they steal your arrows. And sometimes you don't see them until they've already taken an arrow or two. That's a rat. We don't need to have the rat. Let's just find a path that we didn't go on yet. There's the snake. I don't like crooked hallways. Let's try to find an alternate path. There, now we got the axe. Not a lot of arrows, but good enough, I guess. Well, we could look around a little bit more now because both snakes are dead. As long as we don't disturb the rat. Actually, I don't think there's anywhere else to go, so let's just get out of here. Oh, I didn't even mean to come in this one. I thought I was one up above. But since we're here, might as well look for arrows. And kill every bat in the world. Almost got me. Now I'm just looking for arrows, but trying to avoid the snake. But I'll probably end up losing arrows instead of gaining them because of those stupid spiders. This game can be nice and cruel at the same time. Here, let's reward you with some arrows. Now let's take some away. Snake nearby somewhere. All I want is one more bunch of arrows, and we found them. Now let's get out of here. Where's the exit at? I gotta find it again. Sometimes it can take just as long to find the exit as it is to find the enemy you need to kill. Well, yeah, there's no health, but you do heal once you exit a mountain. There's the exit. See, as soon as I exit, now I'm healed. So what is the best way? We can go to a purple mountain or a purple mountain or a red mountain. Our only choice is to go for a straight path. Red mountain. See any rats? There's the rat. Getting some more arrows would be nice too, though. Well, they got the license. It may not be D&D to you, but if they got the license, it's D&D to Intellivision fans who grew up with the game, I'd say. I didn't grow up with the game. But I, understand it, though. You gotta be kidding me. You also gotta think to yourself, how D&D can a game be on as an early Intellivision game? When did this game come out? You gotta be kidding me. I get some arrows and then they're all taken from me. That is so irritating. The second D&D might be closer to D&D, I guess. Here, why don't you just take every one of my arrows? Ugh. Where are these snakes hiding? This is a big mountain. More arrows. Okay, okay. Thank you. Where's this bat at? Because he's masking the sound of the snake. Not there either. He must be right there. The bat is masking his sound, but he's probably right here. And that's crooked. We don't want to go through crooked. Let's come up from the top. See, I don't know where the bat is, but he's masking the sound of the snake, and he's got to be right here. That's the axe. We don't even need the axe. We just need the exit. I'm going to ambush the exit. You don't have to kill the enemy. You can just run in and click the ladder if you do it quick enough. The second one is probably more D&D though, I'd say. There was a flash on the left side of the screen. But what was the flash? When you go to a mountain, if you see a flash on the left or right side of the screen, you can get a quick glimpse of the enemy ahead of time. It's kind of like a limitation of the game's code, I think. There's no... It was probably just that spider. So now we're in the final mountain. There are 2 winged dragons who we have to kill. He's either here or down there. Ah, he got me! But at least we got 3 lives. Where was I? No! My shot didn't go off right. I only have 1 life left, and now I just made a mistake. And now there's another one nearby. Okay, we got that one. I'll see if we can find a back way to that other one. Because I bet I can just grab the crown without actually fighting the dragon. But I gotta be aware of the snake, though. There's a snake in here, too, though, somewhere. There, we got him. We win. A deathless playthrough? Yeah. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Alright, next is Worm Whomper. Does anybody try to do a sound effect today? Because I forgot to even turn them on, I think. There's a chance that not even one person even attempted a sound effect today. But I do have an unwritten rule, anyway, that I don't like people doing sound effects when I play the game we just played. I'm going up to the chat anyway. I don't think anybody even attempted a sound effect. I'll turn them on right now. Alright, now they're on. Let's see if I can spy my alternate controller. There it is.
I really know.
So, this is a controller that I was gifted by the maker of. It's an interesting controller. It's not my favorite. It's kind of clunky. But for certain games, I like it. It helps with not killing my hand on a few select games. Worm Whomper being one of them. But I normally just like to use the regular Intellivision controller. But man, that game kills my finger. Well, because you got to hold the side button the whole time. Well, it probably did at one time, but I've been back playing Intellivision games since around 2009. So, I've had how many years now? Like 17, going on 17 years. Well, we'll say more like 16 years because it was around December, I think, 2019. So it was more like not 2019. Yeah, 2009. I mean, 2009. So wait, that's a lot more than I'm thinking, isn't it? It was more like 2010. Well, I can't do my math for nothing. That's 16 years. Okay, I was right. 16 years. So I've had 16 years for it to not feel like a kid again, But I still enjoy the games like I did when I was a kid, for the most part, though. So sometimes yes, sometimes no. That's my answer to that question, I guess. I believe this controller might be still for sale if you want one, though. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. But I am getting older, and my hands do hurt a lot more than they used to. My hand pain actually started in the mid-2000s. I used to play this online. It was this online text game called the Mob Father that I had found. And I became addicted to it for like a year or two. This game called Mob Father. But I think using the mouse like all day, every day, what eventually started making my wrist like hurt really, really bad. And I had to buy a wrist brace that I do wear on rare occasions. Oh, I did it again. I just got rid of my plow balls again. See, that's not good. Oh, we gotta start over. I keep going for the wrong button. I keep forgetting the orientation of the side buttons here. Because I'm not used to using this controller very often. Yeah, this game was more of a mouse game than a keyboard game. This Mob Father game I used to play, more of a mouse game. But I think you could type in amounts of things that you want to do. Possibly. I don't remember even how the game plays anymore. I was addicted to it like crazy, and I don't even remember how the game plays. Because I eventually quit it and moved on. But keyboard, yeah, keyboard. I don't like playing games with a keyboard. I just can't do it. Gotta have a controller. But I will say though, for people who have the skill, like some of the best world records in the world for certain games happen to be the PC version with someone playing with mouse and keyboard. Like, let's just give an example like Grand Theft Auto Vice City, where I used to watch people do speed runs of that. I believe the world record holders would be using keyboards and a mouse, I think. Or maybe it's just keyboard. I don't know. And they're doing stuff that looks impossible to me. Does anybody remember me doing a playthrough like a year or two ago where I played American McGee's Alice? The Demented Alice in Wonderland game? Is anybody here for that? Because I was going to make an example. That I think when I owned that game originally, I didn't have a controller for my PC. And I had to play the game with a keyboard. And I didn't get that far into the game using just a keyboard. I don't think I got as far as I would have liked to have gotten. I'm pretty sure I had to use a keyboard. I don't remember having a controller then. Of course, that's, memories that I can't remember right. So I went years and years without ever beating that game. A question for my viewers who are watching currently. Does anybody have a a Pi RTO Intellivision flash cartridge for sale. I'm actually in need of one. Even though I did have one for a temporary time period, but it wasn't really mine. And, because now I'm kind of in need of one because I was actually being a tester for a game, and then for some reason the game will no longer work on my back bit. But it supposedly works no problem with a Pi RTO. So can't really understand why it won't work on the back bit. And the back bit plays just about everything. So I'm kind of in need of this Pi RTO. So I can no longer do the playtesting for the that chip shot homebrew that I was testing. Card Quest games? No. Not at all. Plus, that's Atari. I may have been told how to play them at one time, but it's been so long that I've forgotten whatever I was told. Just gonna let the corn on top go. Just focus on the bugs at the bottom. That's the best way to do it. I think only one person might be selling them at the moment. I think it's OG Hugo, who may be the same guy who made this controller right here. The guy who was making them before and selling them on Etsy, I think, stopped. Oh, I'm doing terrible now. My mind's not into this one today. I can't concentrate. I may quit this playthrough here at this game early. Move on to the next game. This game's making me dizzy today. I'm gonna try to get through one more level first. So we can watch the screen get overrun by bugs. Probably. And now I need one. You want a good screensaver? Play this game and let the bugs overrun the screen. There you go. I don't know how long this will go, but I'll be right back when I go check the fire and use the bathroom. Do I have any members here today? I keep forgetting to even mention this to anybody. I'm terrible. I gotta find it again. Well, actually, I think I can find it here quicker. Let's see, 11th. In 2 days, it's members movie night, guys. And I didn't tell anybody. I'm terrible. I'm an awful person. So today's Wednesday, so that means Thursday, Friday. Friday won't be no stream. Members movie night. What's up, Dark Underdog? Here we go. Here we are here. Alright, Intellivision Gamer. Oh. Off-grid arcade sent me over. Awesome. We were just having a discussion about the Pi RTO. I was seeing if anybody had one. I don't know if you found anything yet. I'd like to get back to testing that chip shot thing, but I can't get back to it. You know what I'm talking about, that updated chip shot homebrew. You don't have a duo yet. What's a duo? A turbo duo? The new Perto plays JLP games. But I don't really need the new one. I just need something so I can start playing that ROM again. But I don't want to pay no money towards this thing, I'm telling you. Ah, it's terrible. Like, some things I'm willing to put money towards, and some things I just feel like, dang it. I already put money into other things. And then I can't play this ROM. Alright. I said for Weiwei's pick, we would play a demo. Let me see if I can't spot my 3D glasses somewhere. Let me look real quick, and then we'll play this demo. Thank you, Intellivision Gamer, for the support. I just saw my 3D glasses the other day. Where were they? Where was I at? That's not them. Where did I put them? Let me get my flashlight. I don't see them. They should be right there on the shelf. And they're not there on the shelf. I don't have to watch this demo. That'd be cooler if I did. That's not them. And they shouldn't be nowhere else, but just way over here. Where the hell did I put them? I didn't lose them. I have to buy more 3D glasses. Whoa, 5 gifts. Brad, 3D glasses, but I'm not seeing them very well with that. I don't know where I set them last. And we'll just have to move on, I guess. This demo looks cooler with the 3D glasses. I don't know where I put the darn things. They're called Chromo Depth 3D glasses. I only have one pair left, and now I don't even find my one pair. Where did I put them? Well, I guess we'll just go without them. Dang it. Dang it, man. Dang it. Oh well. We're gonna play one of the original demos for the Intellivision. One of the OG demos. Let me put my webcam back on. It looks cool enough without the 3D glasses, but it looks even better with the 3D glasses. Well, here's the deal. I have a pair of 3D glasses somewhere. And I just misplaced them, and I don't know where I put them. But I used to have this eyeglass holder full of all kinds of 3D glasses from my past. You know, some that I've had since the 80s. And guess what? I can't find them anymore. I lost them some years back and never found that glass case again. And I don't even know where to look for that thing. I turned the house upside down looking for that thing. Couldn't find it. So I have a current pair, and then I have spares. And where's the spares? I don't know. Where's the current pair? I don't know. I'll find everything eventually, but maybe, hopefully the older 3D glasses didn't get lost. Well, you can put them on now if you want. I can just order some off eBay, because that's how you got the ones that I signed. I got a whole package of them off eBay for pretty cheap. Welcome anybody who I didn't say hello to or I didn't notice. Yeah, I swore I just seen those glasses the other day. Or maybe that was just a few weeks ago. I don't know where I put them. Spirit of the 80s. I never could do those posters. I could never do those posters. I still to this day can't do one of those posters. I've tried back then. I even tried in more recent times when someone tried to give a tip on how to do them properly. I still can't do them. Happy Wednesday, Gamer Games. And welcome my TV Fun and anybody else I didn't say hello to. Nox.ac.free.fr is not around anymore. You might be able to find that on the Wayback Machine, I think. So this demo came out long before I got back into Intellivision. Because he's talking about going to the 2003 gaming event. I didn't get back into Intellivision until like late 2009, early 2010. And there wasn't a whole lot of homebrews back then, let me tell you. But right around then is when it started happening, though. More and more games were being sold around then. In 2003, I was probably playing PS2 games. I was probably either playing Grand Theft Auto, or I was still playing N64 wrestling games and Mario Party. Or replaying PS1 games as well. And I played those GTA games inside and out back then. Trying to find all the hidden packages in GTA 3 and Vice City. Man, that'd be so tough for me to make a top 5 of the systems I've owned and played over the years. And fudge. Because I have different answers for different things. I'd have to put Intellivision in there, of course. Then Sega Genesis because it was my second system. Would I put PS1 because it was my third system? Or skip to the PS2 because it can also play PS1 games? I guess I'd have to put N64 in there for the hours and hours of wrestling games in Mario Party. But what would be the last one, you know? The Wii, because I can crack it to play Wii and GameCube games. The PS3, because I can crack it to play PS1 and PS1 games and PS3 games. Or my Xbox One. Or because I can play Red Dead Redemption on it. Or my Switch, because I can play the Zelda games. There's too many choices for that 5th spot. Or maybe forget that and just say my newly acquired Commodore 64. I can't pick a 5th system. I can only pick 4. There's too many systems tied for that spot. What about the NES? Well, I didn't own an NES in the 80s. I played my friend's NES almost like it was my own. He brought it over all the time. He even let me borrow it one time for a few days. Have we been through this whole thing already twice? I think we have. I think that was the second time through. I wasn't paying attention. I was busy talking and thinking and not really concentrating on what I was doing there. What's next? Super Pro Baseball is next. You want one more demo after this one? Then we gotta do the Bad Apple demo. And I'd probably have to plug in my ECS, which I can do. I'll do it. I'll plug it in. And you can buy this ROM right now if you want. I think it's only $5. Can't go wrong with that for this excellent, excellent, excellent updated baseball game. And my controller is tangled with a bunch of crap. There we go. Super Pro, keep everything default. And try our best. The hardest difficulty on Earth. And for anybody who's ever played World Championship Baseball and you think difficulty 4 on that is hard, you have seen nothing compared to the hardest difficulty on this. There we go. I did good on my first time out there for defense.
Red Hot, get your Red Hot, peanuts here, goulash.
Hello, Commander. Computer reporting.
Thank you for the describing there. Yes! What is your name? Dristelaris? I can't say that right. I tried. Yeah, where's my home run sound effect, guys? Home run 1 or home run 2? Guys are slacking on me. Oh, I screwed up! No! I thought I could get that guy that way, and why did I throw it? What am I, an idiot? Yes, I'm an idiot. Complete idiot. Now they scored. No! No! I went the other way with my pitcher. Oh my god. Ah! I can't play this today, guys. I can't play it. I don't got it. I don't got it in me. It's gone. Who's on first? What's on second? I can still catch up, but I'm playing poorly on defense. Mistake after mistake. Especially since it's luck about getting home runs in this one. Luck. I don't think I'll get to home, but I would try it anyway, of course. Get there! No! I didn't count the run. Run don't count because he got back to first in time. Ah. Oh, that ball went through 2 of us. Dang it. There we go. Get out of here. Did Eddie Murphy do that? I don't remember that. Ah, you son of a... He caught that. I didn't think he was going to catch that. Ah. When the computer's on a roll, you can't stop them. Because the ball hits the fence and you can't grab it right away. I think not only am I going to lose today, we're going to lose badly. Oh, he didn't catch it. Oh, dang it. Yeah, he's going to get him out. Can't get nothing started on offense either. Except for that home run, that early home run. Oh, yeah, messed up. Well, messed up the double play. But... Alright, see you, Gamer Games. A beer seller yelling, "Get your
There's a
call
bell
out
to
of
left. That's gone. Let's watch it. Where is it? Is it out of the park? Yes. It's out of Tiger Stadium. Kirk Gibson has done it. He got it over the roof in right field.
No one did a sound effect for my home run early in the game. You wait until I'm down 9-2, then you do one for the computer. I'm about to rage quit this one. Plus, I ain't feeling that great. I still understand why you guys do the sound effect for the computer and not me. It's rude. There we go. Did you? I'll forgive you. Ah, you mother. Wish I could have had easy innings like that earlier. There we go. We're still down by 5.
There's a belt to left. That's gone. Let's watch it. Where is it? Is it out of the park? Yes. It's out of Tiger Stadium. Kirk Gibson has done it. He got it over the roof in right field, over the third deck, out of this ballpark.
Oh, you hit that awkwardly. Actually, I'm not sure if it's home run 1 or if it's just home run. I don't remember how I labeled that one. I should change it to home run 1 if it's not labeled that.
That ball is gonna be out of here. It's gone.
Now it's 10-4. I can't stop the computer sometimes. Can't believe I haven't rage quit. It's so irritating today during this game. Okay. We're moving on. We're just gonna move on. Let's play the Bad Apple demo. Let me get the ECS plugged in. Alrighty then. Now I'll probably get a copyright claim for playing this song. But that's okay. You can find this demo on other consoles too, like the Commodore, Atari 2600, a few other computer systems. I forget how many. But I think the Intellivision is still one of the best ones out of the ones I've seen. I think the Sega Genesis or Master System is one of the other ones I saw it on. Guppyzar, worst game ever. Best game ever. I don't have to do anything. Trolls are great. Look at it. Marthritis would like to have a word with you. Yay! Well, that's an actual song with probably lyrics, I think. But people started because of the animation from the video. People started making it demos on other consoles. I believe they made a demo for this for the ColecoVision, demo for the Atari 2600. I think the Genesis. It's either the Genesis or the Master System. One or the other. So But I believe it's an actual song. I believe I've seen the video one time of the actual song. The next up is the classic game that everybody hates, pole position. Why does everybody hate this game? Because it's considered one of the worst Intellivision games. But it could be worse. How do I, there we go. It could be worse. The steering is really terrible in this one. What's surprising me about this being a bad port is that this was a late release game done by INTV. INTV games were known for being pretty good, you know, they were the late games. I guess we'll give it one more shot. I'm not sure if all late release INTV games were great. I think a majority of them were. Probably gonna do worse this time. Okay, that's enough of that game. Next up is a game called Snafu, which I don't like to play anymore. If I'm going to play it, I'd rather just watch and bet on it. Let's try 13. And we'll do 25 rounds. Or play it. I don't know what people hate more, turbo or pole position on the Intellivision. It might be turbo. Next race you got red. I'll take the long shot and I'll pick Tan because he's in last place. We'll see if he can make a comeback. Since there's nothing else in the queue, I'm closing it. And after this, we'll do one of those slam dunk with the new names. With your guys' names, or at least the majority of you, as many as I could fit in there. I get new viewers all the time, so not everybody's going to be in it. Oh, Tan's catching up. Just down by 2. Ugh. Tan is now in the lead. So tired all of a sudden. Blues taking the lead.
Fishy, 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 fish. A fish, a fish, a fish, a fishy, ooh.
Oh, I haven't been charging the phone. Charge the phone. Can Tan make a comeback? Or did I pick the wrong one? Probably Red did, man. Screensaver. Did you have a request or something for a future stream? Or are you just wondering? Just wondering. Because I completely forgot that on Friday there won't be a stream. It's going to be Members Movie Night. Completely forgot. Megaforce. The classic cheesy movie called Megaforce. So whoever bet on red is probably going to win. Well, it's not that I don't like it. It's just, I just don't like to play it anymore. It's more of a game that I just would rather watch than play. I think the only way for this game to be fun for me to play is if somehow someone could make a 4-player version with 4 human players. But then I don't have 4 human friends to play with, even if they did. Unfortunately to me, this game is like extremely way too easy once you learn how to play it. And the computer is just not good enough. God, I can't stop yawning, guys. Whew. Yeah. Man, I can't stop yawning. It's awful. I used to play this as a kid all the time, but sometimes I would just sit here and watch it like this, though, as well. Three rounds left. Red's lengthening its already huge lead. Nothing can stop Red now. Last round. Alright, let's do a slam dunk. Slam dunk new names. And let's hope some of us get picked. We won't do the draft because I think we actually have better luck when I don't do the draft. I think more of us get picked when I don't do the draft and I just click play ball. There, I'm in there. But not enough of you guys are in there. Let's do another one. I'm in there, but not enough of you guys are in there. Ready. It's almost identical to the last one. Intelligent Gamer, Raphael. I'm not in there, but a bunch of you guys are in there. Pierre was here today. We'll do this one, I guess. Don't know if Intellivision Gamer's still here, but he got drafted. Bad pass. Oh, was Pat here earlier too? I don't remember, but maybe. If it wasn't today, it could have been the other day. Oh, Patrick was here. I don't know if Patrick and Pat are the same two people. Yeah, I don't think you got drafted, Cannabis Kid, this time. I know you're in there, but Jack's frozen pizza, nice. I had chicken thighs today. Not my favorite. Boneless chicken thighs, I think I put too much seasoning on them. Plus boneless aren't as good. But they were free, so I can't complain. Boy, bad passes everywhere. Is anybody gonna score? Just gonna be bad pass after bad pass. Cow and chicken. I've heard of this cow and chicken, but I don't remember what it is and what it's part of. You have to refresh my memory. Cartoon Network's version of Ren and Stimpy. Gotcha. I probably have seen them before. Somewhere. I kind of missed out on that whole period of the Cartoon Network adult shows. I guess I was watching other things and had no idea anything about it. Only saw clips and stuff later on the internet. And what was it, Adult Swim or something? And Cone Chicken was early 90s? Well, I didn't have cable in the early 90s. I lost cable. I had cable up to 91. At the end of 91, I lost cable and didn't get cable back again until more towards 94, we'll say 95-ish, I think, maybe. But I don't know if I really watched a whole lot of TV around that time. It wasn't MTV. I was probably watching a lot of movies around that time as well. Movies and then switched over to MTV. And wrestling. Movies, MTV, and then wrestling. Parents had cable TV since the 80s. I remember my grandmother getting cable in the early 80s, but she didn't have it for long. Got rid of it and never got it back. Was it 82? I just remember watching MTV, and the two hit songs at the time were Rolling Stones' "Start Me Up" and Olivia Newton-John's "Physical." And I swear they played those two songs on the hour. All day long. On the hour. They play those two songs. And then that was probably the only year she had cable, then got rid of it. Then we didn't get cable till, I'd say, roughly 89, maybe? 88, 89. The only reason we even got cable is because the guy that my mother was, or the guy that was living with my mother at the time, probably talked her into it. I miss that guy. Wasn't for that guy, I probably would never have gotten an Intellivision. More than likely, probably would never gotten an Intellivision. It's probably because of him. Probably because of him that we got a VCR. Probably because of him that we got a microwave. Probably because of him that we got cable. But it didn't work out, so goodbye, guy. Well, I do remember for a short time period, somewhere in the actually on two different this was two different times that I'd be babysat at my aunt's house with my two cousins. Can't remember which time was which, but one of the times, probably the first time, that I got to see Porky's for the first time because of them, and I forget what other dirty, scandalous movie that we were watching until we couldn't watch it no more. Till people came home, and then it's the first time I ever got to see the show on Nickelodeon called "You Can't Do That on Television." That show stuck with me all my life, and I'd only got to see a few episodes of it. That was the greatest thing ever. Oh, Porky's is still one of my favorites to this day. Yeah, my mother was like behind in everything. She didn't want to get a VCR. She didn't even want to get a microwave. Even though other people in the family had gotten microwaves. My mother was like anti-microwave or something. But luckily this guy finally talked her into it. Somewhere in the mid-80s. Now, of course, these days you can't get enough of it. Yeah, she was. But that wasn't until the later seasons, I believe. She wasn't on it at the beginning. I have a memory that when we got our first microwave, my mother had this idea of we can make popcorn in the microwave. She was just going to put some kernels in a bowl and see what happens. This is before they started actually selling actual microwave popcorn. And this was before they started making microwave safe dishes. So she just used some random Tupperware bowl, and this random Tupperware bowl was not microwave safe. So not only did no popcorn pop, the whole bottom of the bowl melted away. So I'll never know if popcorn was ever going to pop that way because we never tried it again. Oh, I have them all, Retro Dork, on my computer. Every episode. Even the early Canadian ones, when the show was just in Canada, and they had, the show was a little bit different, with people could call into the show, and they'd have musical numbers. It was a lot better when it was the Canadian version, the early version, first few episodes. I had a friend help me. I have a friend who was obsessed with that show, so he had a lot of that stuff and helped me find some of that stuff. Because he grew up in Canada. Nuked the plastic bowl and it melted. Yeah, there was a time, it's hard to imagine it now, but there was a time where they didn't make microwave safe dishes. You were just taking a risk that it was gonna not anything's gonna bad happen. A lot of the plates had metal in them, like it started sparking. Plates or bowls had like little metal trim around them sometimes. It wouldn't be harmful, but you'd see sparks. Used to roll the game? Demon Attack? Really? I didn't have a ColecoVision back then. I have one now, but I didn't have one then. So, well, I don't want to say nothing bad about the ColecoVision because it is a cool system. I just don't like it as much as the other retro systems from around that time period. It's still a good system. There's still some fun games I like to play on it, though. Can that game be rolled? I didn't know that. You on Twin Galaxies?
Hello, Commander. Computer reporting.
Anything for subscribing? You are, nice. I only have like 2 or 3 records on Twin Galaxies, I think. Or maybe it's 3 or 4. Let's see. Miner, Dunk, Sam Dunkberry. Yeah, 4. 4. Only 4 games where I'm number 1, and one of them I'm tied for number 1. But they're all Intellivision games. And guess what? One of them's this game right here.
Hello, Commander. Computer reporting.
Right now we're just watching. This is a Slam Dunk Super Pro Basketball on the Intellivision. But I have it set up so, the players are my viewers. It's kind of late stream and I'm not feeling that great anyway. So we're just watching. Yeah, that's the only system I had as a kid was this one. I got to play Atari 2600 at my friend's house. And my other friend would bring over his NES all the time. So I was, but this is still the only system my mother bought me. But it's funny that my friend who had the NES, we would play NES games and Intellivision games all the time. So I had the best of both worlds. And he rented all the classic NES games. Mario 1, 2, and 3. That guy's not coming back, is he? Oh, there he is. I think maybe both Contras. I know one for sure. The game glitched there. More games than I could think, especially all the sports games. Yeah, all the sports games. Ice hockey, Blades of Steel, RBA baseball, Baseball Stars, Tecmo Bowl, Super Dodgeball, Pro Wrestling, Tecmo Wrestling, Double Dribble, probably even Bases Loaded. I played pretty much all the favorites back then. Almost, anyway. And I didn't even have an NES, but my friend did. But still, nothing beats Intellivision, I'll tell you. Deja Vu and Shadowgate. Well, we were doing a few streams of point-and-click adventures for a while there. But then we kind of got away from it. I think we did a few that were going to lead up to the NES one, but I don't know if we ever did the NES one. Or whatever, which one we were going to play. I know Deja Vu's a point-and-click one. Not sure about Shadowgates. Yeah, Intellivision could not outsell Atari, but there are some games on Intellivision that are just superior in every way to the Atari. Just the Intellivision did not have enough arcade ports. And some arcade ports did play a little bit better on the Atari. Like Centipede looks better on the Intellivision, plays better on the Atari. Pitfall is pretty close. It's pretty close. Same thing with Stampede. It's pretty close. You could pick either of them, and they're close to the same. Demon Attack is better on the Intellivision. Atlantis is better on the Intellivision. But it still just did not have enough arcade ports. Its Donkey Kong is trash. Even though Atari 2600 Donkey Kong isn't much better. Trashy Kong. Well, the Intellivision has a better homebrew port of Donkey Kong these days. That's way superior. And a Miss Pac-Man homebrew port, that's just one of the best ones out there. Both of those, Donkey Kong and Miss Pac-Man, are thanks to the late programmer, Carl Mueller Jr., who just passed away recently. He didn't make many games, but the ones that he did make were still talked about. Casper? Casper. Is that Colorado? Casper. Colorado, Arizona, Colorado, Wyoming. I was just somewhere over there. Is the Intellivision 2 better than the original? No. Its controllers are worse. And they added some kind of stupid lockout so you couldn't play some of the Coleco games. But if you get a flash cartridge, you can play those Coleco games. To me, my favorite console version is the Sears console. Because it's got the Model 1 innards on the inside, the Model 1 controllers, but they're detachable like the Model 2. See, the Model 1 doesn't really technically have detachable controllers, even though you can take the console apart and detach them. But you gotta take the console apart. And I have the Sears model, and it's my favorite one. There's other good models too. Like the late release Model 3 / Super Pro Intellivision. I think it's called the System 3. Not to be confused with the unreleased Intellivision 3, which never saw the light of day. My mother didn't go to Sears too often, but one I do remember one time back during the Intellivision time period that we went there, and I remember seeing some Intellivision Sears games on the shelf. Never did buy any, but I remember seeing them. I was like confused, but I was still a smart enough kid to put two and two together. I figured there's no reason why these wouldn't play on my Intellivision. They're probably just Atari branded, but probably would play. For some reason, as a kid, I just knew that they would probably play on my console, even though I never did get any of them. For us, at first it was Odd Lots. Most of my early games, came from a store called Odd Lots, which I think was related to Big Lots. It was a smaller version of Big Lots. But they had all the games discounted. All the red box, blue box games. My Magic games came from a store called Meyer. And most of the rest came from Toys R Us later on. Yeah, that's enough passing, guys. Jesus. Yeah, all the late release Intellivision games were sold at Toys R Us. Probably other places too, though, but I'm not sure about where else. Raphael fouled out. I think Raphael was here earlier today. Actually, I thought Intellivision Gamer was on this team. It's me that's on this team. Is he on the other team? I didn't actually take a look at the roster that well. Blue light specials. Or see, oh shit! I still didn't see it at the top team there. I didn't see if he was on there or not. Yeah, none of my games came from Kmart. I think when we went to Kmart, all games were like full price. I don't remember seeing discounted games at our Kmart. Our discounted games were at Odd Lots. During the, I guess the crash you'd call it. Yeah, okay, Intellivision Gamer's on one team and I'm on the other team. Only 2 points from the Intellivision Gamer? Oh my god, he must suck. Well, I got 22 points. Man, Television Gamer. I don't think he's here at the moment. He was here earlier. I do remember getting something at the Blue Light Special at one time. I remember I have 2 memories of something like that. I was really young. we were at a Kmart. I was supposed to get something for my sister for Christmas. And I was given like $10. I wanted to get her this big, gigantic doll that they had. But it was too much money. But while we were there, out of nowhere, they were doing a blue light special for that doll. And it was going to be $10 or something. Or somewhere around there. I didn't really have the full amount, but I think my aunt who was there gave me the rest of the money. Then later in life, I remember my microwave died. And I was at Walmart looking for microwave prices. And I wasn't really liking what I was seeing. I was like, I don't really like that one. That one's too expensive. I'm like, this is terrible. Out of nowhere, I hear something over the speaker. And I was like, I couldn't hear exactly what they said, but I swore they said microwaves discounted a couple aisles over. I'm like, what? No way. And I go over there, and they have this big old microwave, cheaper than the microwaves that they were selling down the microwave aisle. I'm like, what kind of luck is that? Go on there looking for a microwave, and then I get a nice discounted one. That kind of luck doesn't happen to me too often, you know. It's not like I win the lottery or anything, you know. Yeah, I could use some today too, yeah. Today's equivalent of the blue light special would probably be what? Some clearance at Amazon? I don't know. You got to be careful buying those kind of things off of eBay. There's too many fakes out there, especially of the brand SanDisk. You got to really make sure that you're buying an authentic one. Especially, it was real bad during SD cards. I'm not sure about USB drives, but SD cards, oh my god. Never had bad luck. I'm just saying eBay is just full of scammers selling fraudulent SD cards. It's just full of it. Yeah. A decent flash drive is this one right here. I even seen this recommended on a website recently. Do you think I just got this at Kroger? PNY brand. This one's 64 gigabytes. But I think they sell them for like a 128 as well. It's a decent flash drive. Right now I'm going to be using it to play GameCube games on my Wii. It's a pretty decent one. It was only like, what, $10 maybe? At Kroger? So it'd probably be the price everywhere. Was it $10? Or was it closer to 15? No, it wasn't much money. And you know, it's a decent size. 64 gigabytes is not too shabby. VLC as a stream server. And can watch from any device. Oh, nice. I know VLC is versatile. I'm not too familiar with all the features, but I know you can even use it to convert videos. And I do remember some kind of streaming thing with it, but not too techy enough to remember what I had to use it for one time or try to use it for. Yeah. I actually use two media players. I use VLC, and then for the longest time I've been using one called Pot Player. Pod Player is actually my main video player that I use. Like for whenever video is going to pop up on my computer, that's or whatever I download, that's going to play it. But I still use VLC for some things. For certain things, it just works better. Pot Player has been around for a long time too. I think Pot Player has also been known to play just about anything you throw at it as well. But it doesn't have, I don't think, the extra features like VLC has, like when you talk about the streaming stuff, though. Who's been fouled out? Me? Did I just get fouled out? Oh, man. I'm out of the game. This game's almost over with anyway. Red's gonna win. Red crushed. Yeah, it was such a long time ago. I can't remember what I used the streaming part for one time. Such a long time ago. Yeah, and I was on the blue team too, and we're gonna lose. Man. We didn't do too well today. So, do I have any members here at the moment? Any members watching? Actually, I don't know if any of my members are here at the moment. Unnamed was here earlier. Matt's here. I forgot to even mention it. I forgot to mention it for weeks, and I feel bad. But Friday is members movie night. We're going to be watching the cheesy 80s flick called Megaforce on Friday. Over on my Discord. Actually, you don't have to be on the Discord, because I'll post a link like a couple minutes beforehand to my members on a post on YouTube as well. Members have a little Burger Time icon next to their name. You can see it after Matt's name right there. So I'm not going to be the MVP, but we'll see who had the most points. 34 from IR Geek. I had 26 for the losing team. Oh, 29 from Listfender. 21 from Raphael. 23 from Pats. Kyle, 18. Team Cat, 18. 10 for Pierre. All right, guys. Well, since I have the ECS plugged in, I guess we could end with a song. Even though I can't stand that closing time song. And Cannabis Kid would probably request it. It's either you or Code that always requests that closing time song. Which I don't remember which one of you would request it. I have a bad memory. But we have other songs in here too, though. Back in the USSR, closing time, the Copacabana, Creep, the Nutcracker Suite, Secret Agent Man, Take on Me, Too Sexy, and these ones don't need the ECS down here. How we pick Take on Me? Aha! Good night, everyone. Yes. I love this song back in the 80s. I still love it to this day. It is the first song from the 80s to get 1 billion views on YouTube. The first 80s song. I figured it'd be something like Thriller, but no, it was this. I wonder what it has now. Let's see. $2.3 billion. Deserves them all. Without the ECS plugged in, only the top line gets notes. The bottom line does not. So if I didn't have the ECS plugged in, you wouldn't hear any of the lit up notes on the bottom line.
Hello, Commander. Computer reporting.
Hey, thank you for subscribing, Christian. Thank you, Patrick. And we'll call it a night there. So tomorrow, we'll continue on with Red Dead Redemption. Then Friday, we'll have members movie night. And then Saturday is not planned yet. So I don't know what I'll do on Saturday yet. Oh, could be anything. Could be game shows. Could be this. It could be that. If I get that cord in the mail, maybe it could be Mario Party. I'm supposed to get that cord on Friday, so we'll see. Haven't made up my mind. We'll see. All right. Good night, everybody. Good night.